Hey everyone, it's Leslie here. I wanted to give you a little help. I know a lot of us are hosting virtual events, virtual meetings, and it's a little weird to be in space with people but not actually in space with them. So here's a little organizer virtual skill and connection exercise you can do. It's called a digital debate. It's really fun to do and it gets people really excited. You need a Zoom room. You're gonna explain the rules at the beginning, and you need to have the ability to put breakout rooms together to plan the arguments. And so the way that this works is you have two teams. They each have an argument that they're going to be asked to present on. And then you have some folks that are gonna act as judges. So everybody comes into the room and you split everybody into the two teams. You are going to give each team an argument on two sides of an issue, and then you're going to break them into their breakout groups, and they're going to have 10 to 15 minutes to kind of plan their argument of what they're going to be. They're going to come back and they're going to do 5 to 8 minute argument, then a 3-minute rebuttal, and then you're going to switch and do the same thing with the other side. And then the judges get to vote and decide on who won the debate. So what kind of topics can you do? So here's one debate option, which is that on one side, the spontaneous expression of ordinary people should guide the movement. All right? The problem with this world is that there's too much talk and not enough action. Academics and armchair revolutionaries critique without bothering to lift a finger to challenge the power of the status quo. Revolution happens when ordinary people decide that they have had enough and take to the streets to disrupt the gears of the machine. Only bold action can move things forward. Cool, that's one side, just do it. The other side is more theory is needed, right? So revolutionary theory and strategic planning should guide the movement. What's wrong with the world is not only, in the words of Peter Moran, that those who think don't act, but also that those who act don't think. Revolutions and dramatic collective interventions don't really happen spontaneously. They are the harvest moments of years of diligent organizing work. So those are the two options, spontaneity or theory and strategy driven. So that's one topic that you can use. Here's another one. Class politics versus identity politics. So on one side, we have effective movement building can only happen when people organize consciously across their own class identity and material self-interest. The other side is movement should be built around people's most deeply felt group identity, cultural, ethnic, sexual orientation, gender identity, expression, etc. That'll be a good debate to hear. I've got two more examples for you. The revolution will not be elected versus long march through the institutions. So on one side we have the system is rigged and real change can only come from outside. And on the other side we have in a democracy, the only path to real change is through the system. Ooh, that one is gonna be juicy. And finally, the revolution will not be tweeted versus collectivism can save the world. So on one hand, we have face-to-face relationships are the basis of all organized collective action. And on the other side of that, we have the internet can effectively replace traditional on-the-ground organizing. So there you are. I've given you some frameworks. We're gonna pull everybody into a Zoom room, break them into two teams, really three. You've got two teams that are gonna debate. You have a set of people that are gonna be judges. You're gonna put them in their breakout rooms, give them about 10 or 15 minutes to take one side of each of these arguments, bring them back together, get them to present to each other, and then have the judges judge. And then I would spend some time doing open conversation with each other around the finer points of each of the different arguments and how it's affecting your work today. Hopefully that helps all of you trying to have some fun and some productive conversations within movement spaces and doing your organizing. And I hope you're being well and staying safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.